Greetings, kids everywhere, and welcome to Crazy Dave's Kids Show on Kids Radio Mania. Beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard around the world, and with me as always is my dedicated co-host, Goofy Gilbert. Goofy Gil, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing pretty good today, Crazy Dave.
Uh-oh, what do you mean, just pretty good?
Well, just pretty good.
It's October, man. It's Halloween season. These are always one of the greatest episodes we ever have. But what?
But it's fall.
It is fall.
That means all the leaves are falling from the trees, and everything else that I've been putting up in my trees are falling out of the trees.
Or revealing themselves.
Well,
Okay.
well, that's part of it too. Because starting in the spring, all through the summer, I store things up in my trees. Fall comes, everything starts falling out of the trees.
The neighbors start to gather around and say, "Hey, wait a second, that's my grill."
Right.
How did the grill get up in the tree?
Right.
And I know you do a lot of curing of ham, fall hams.
Like to keep
for
the
the
ham up
holiday
in
season.
the trees.
Spray a lot of salt up into the tree.
And of course, to sit up there and watch my hams, I have a couch up there.
Oh, okay, your tree couch.
But I always like to park my car underneath my tree, too.
So you can just climb out of your car, climb up your tree, take a nap in the couch. Goofy Gilbert. Last night I was out playing a game of nighttime croquet out in the neighborhood, and every time there's a beautiful night like there was last night, I'd pick up the croquet mallet, and I was playing some croquet out in the neighborhood in the dark with some glow-in-the-dark croquet balls, and I heard kind of a flutter, and the neighborhood got really cold, and some fog rolled in. Next thing you know, bitten on the neck. Got neck bit.
What?
Okay, yeah. And I was like, what was that? And so I put my croquet clubs down, right? And I went back to the house. It's like 2 bites. That's why I got Band-Aids on my neck.
Okay.
2 bites.
All right.
And I woke up this morning. Sun really hurt my eyes.
All right.
I think I've been bitten by a vampire.
No, vampires aren't real, Crazy Dave.
I think they are, and I think I got bitten by one. I think I'm in the process of turning right now. Thank goodness we're in the radio show.
Right.
We're in the radio studio.
Yeah, we're locked in.
There's no light in here.
There's no escaping here if you turn into a vampire. You
That's-
won't be getting out to terrorize the public.
Well, then I'll bite you, and then you'll turn.
Oh.
Vampires can always be turned back if you find the vampire that turned you, right? So if you go to the head vampire and put an end to him, then you will be back to normal.
Now, is that true?
I think,
It happened in a movie, I know.
we've got to try it. And I was thinking, just like what you were thinking, steak. We got to stake this vampire, but you know what? I don't want to put an end to him. I want to teach him a lesson. All right? I want him to turn me back. And so that's why I'm carrying, and I'm surprised you didn't ask anything about it, this 22-ouncer premium sirloin steak, okay? I'm going to take this steak, and we're going to break into Dracula's house, all right? And I'm going to slap him silly with this steak. Literally,
Well,
I'm going to vamp slap him, all right? He's a vampire. I'm going to slap, and say tell him to turn me back. Deal?
well, we can try it. Now, I'm just curious. Did you actually get a good look at this thing that bit you?
Well,
Was it a human?
it was right in the middle
I'm
of
afraid it was the vampire cow.
a vampire cow.
That's entirely possible.
Are you
Did
talking?
you hear any trotting?
Dun, 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 dun. See, that's the sound I heard coming out from behind me. If it was a real vampire, it probably went no, 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 no. But no, it was more of a dum dun 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 dun. And I was just like, well, someone's one of those punk teens is out there, rocking out and in their car, but it probably was a vampire cow trotting along.
I'm just saying, you never know what we're looking for.
It really did have a big neck hold on me too. I mean, it wasn't like a love nip. I mean, it was like the whole back of my neck was like being pressed down upon when I got bitten.
Gotcha.
You think I'm going to turn into a cow?
Well,
What will I turn into if a vampire cow bit me, Goofy Gilbert?
Well, I don't know, Crazy Dave.
Then, how appropriate is this? If it is a cow, what way to stop a vampire cow? A steak.
Well, that's true. I would think they would definitely not like to see a bunch of steaks coming their way.
Slap Bessie in the face with a 22-ouncer, okay?
Yeah? That'd teach her a lesson.
That would teach you. We just had this problem 2 weeks ago with vampire or zombie cows.
Oh, that's
Now
right,
we've got
it did.
vampire cows.
Well,
We're going to have to go to that old abandoned barn.
Well, it might not be a cow, Crazy Dave. You didn't get a good look at it for sure.
Well, as you pointed out, I should have used all my senses.
Instead of just your ears.
And I was going for a good croquet hit. I was playing night croquet. Vampire cows. This is not what I was expecting this morning. Literally, I feel like bellowing. Okay, Now, where did that come from? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to turn into the Crazy Cow Show. Today we're going to talk about clover and the deliciousness of a field of clover. Oh, no.
Trying to think, are there more kids in this country or cows? This might actually be good for us.
Why is this?
If you turn into a cow, our listenership will go out through the roof.
We will increase milk production across farmers' barns. Goofy. Oh, vampire cows. Well, obviously, this is what we need to find the barn. We need to find the old abandoned barn, and we need to get in there, and we need to find that cow, and we need to negotiate with this cow. Goofy Gilbert, I am turning into a cow. We need kids to call in. How can they help us, Goofy Gil?
Kids, we need to hear from you today, kids. If there's any vampire sightings out there this fall, we would like an update from you. We'll be back with more Crazy Dave's Kids Show here on
Kids Radio Mania.
Pet cobras are all the rage these days, but due to their phenomenally horrendous bad breath, you can't really take them out in public. And just like every other pet, cobras need to get exercise too. But now there's an answer. Cobra breath mints. Each mint is coated with layers of minty gel so that Cobra breath mints will last and last and last. You won't have to wait half an hour for that breath mint to kick in because the effects are instantaneous. Just put that breath mint on your pet cobra's mouth, put the leash around its neck, and you are ready to explore the big wide world with your best friend at your side. Cobra breath mints are especially designed to battle the instigators of Cobra bad breath. Cobra breath mints are guaranteed to effectively rid cobras of bad breath. Their effectiveness on other species of snakes, however, is moderate at best. For instance, in rattlesnakes, Cobra breath mints cause moderate abdominal pain. 4 out of 5 cobras choose Cobra breath mints.
And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard round the world. Anybody can be a part of this show. Goofy Gilbert, who's our next kid caller?
We have Payton.
Payton, are you there?
Yeah.
How you doing today, Payton? Tell us something amazing that happened to you this week. Anything fun or exciting happened to you?
Not really.
Nothing at all exciting happened to you? You were in school, right?
Yeah.
Nothing odd or unusual happened at school? Nobody squirted milk out their nose during lunch or anything?
Actually, that did happen.
See. Now, what was the joke? I mean, why did that happen? Who did that happen to?
My friend Abby.
Abby was trying to enjoy a glass of milk, and then somebody made her laugh, and then El Squirto out the old nozo?
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing how that happens. How can milk get from in your mouth and out your nose, Goofy Gil?
Well, all your passages are connected once you get past the tongue.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like you're about to break into song. Okay? I felt like this is going to become like one of those, little commercials on ABC way back in the day, and you were about to break into a song. How? Hey, great Goofy Gilbert, how does milk come out your nose? Well, the milk comes out of your nose. Exactly like that. You hunker for a hunk of cheese.
Right.
Like that guy.
Yeah.
I'm just a bill. I'm just some milk squirting out of your nose. I'd like to squirt out of your nose. Oh, well, it started in your mouth and it went up your throat. Kind of like that. Hey, Mr. Bill. Okay, yeah, Payton. Wow. Milk out the nose. That is exciting.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, speaking of milk.
What do you mean, speaking of milk? My precious milk?
I'm talking about Mr. Cow, Vampire Cow here.
We believe I've been bitten by a vampire cow, Payton. What do you know about cows or vampires? Okay? And we'll combine the two.
I know there are nice vampires.
Oh, they are nice.
Not all of them are evil.
Well, you know what? We can hold out hope now.
Well, we do know there are some nice vampires, but we do know all cows are evil. So if there's, is it a good cow or an evil cow? Is the goodness of a vampire overpower the evilness of a cow? They're just waiting and building their numbers.
It depends how good the vampire is.
I mean, you have to be pretty desperate and a pretty bumbling vampire to bite a cow mistakenly instead of a human, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe a bale of hay fell on you and you were trapped.
Well, unless this is the vampire's way of not biting humans.
Maybe
So
he's like
instead he
a
bites
vegetarian
cows.
type vampire thing.
Well, if that were the case, I would have been bitten by a vampire cabbage last night. So, vampire bites a cow. Cow goes crazy, okay, and decides that it's going to go through the night and bite other people. And he bit the wrong person last night. And you know how we knew it was a cow?
How?
Because we heard the cow tune. Dun 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 dun. Or is that a horse? Maybe it was a horse instead of a cow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You don't know what it was.
Hello, I'm a vampire, okay? Mr. Ed is a vampire, of course. Watch out, he'll eat your neck, of course. So, yeah. Dun, 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 because it's certainly not a pig. Pig. If a pig was trotting, that'd be the pig sound.
Right, that's a pig trot.
And a horse probably would be dun, 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 dun. What would the cow be? Boom, boom, boom. That was definitely not the sound I heard.
No.
And it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't get those mixed up.
So it was a vampire horse.
That changes everything.
It does. Of course, it rode through the night, tucked its wings in, bit me on the back of the neck with its big old horse choppers. What do you call it? Horse jaw, horse mouth. And now I'm going to turn into a horse. Of course. Now that has some advantages, right?
You'd be like half horse, half vampire.
I'd be like the ultimate secretariat, right? Man, I could
Be like a vampire centaur.
Ooh, like in Harry Potter.
Weren't those half horse, half man?
They were. So I'm going to have a horse's behind? This is terrible. We got to get to that barn.
But at least it won't mess up your hairdo.
Thank goodness, and I'll have a long, luxurious mane, right? I'll have to get some Pantene, okay, to make sure that my long, luxurious mane is silky soft, right?
Right.
Oh, boy. This is gone.
Have you ever had to care for a horse, Payton?
No.
I'm just kind of curious. What kind of things am I going to have to worry about here?
Well,
My friend Becca, she takes care of horses.
Yeah?
And if you're like petting one horse and then another horse sees it, they might get jealous.
Oh,
I'm jealous
jealousy.
already. What's the name of this other horse that's getting petted?
I think it was like Snowflake or something.
All right, well, Snowflake, get off my turf. All right, it's my turn to get petted. And I'd really like an apple, a whole bucket of them. Does anybody have a whole bucket full of apples? I'm feeling the urge to bite some apples. Well, this is great. Oh, well, sorry. Oh, no. It's happening. The transformation process is happening. We're going to have to go out to old Pitchfork Zeke's abandoned barn, okay? He used to run a farm outside the metro area, and then he just went crazy with his pitchfork.
I was going to say, if there's any place that a stray horse might be staying, that might be it.
I mean, we're talking about vampire horses, a mummy pig. Okay, all right.
What? There's a mummy pig?
Yeah, were-cow. All right, who knows? What else might be out there? There might be...
That's true. This is a whole farmyard.
That's just turned evil. It's just turned evil. You know why they shouldn't have done?
What?
They shouldn't have planted corn on top of those graves.
Well,
okay?
yeah.
All right, that's a bad sign. And now what has happened? Evil has grown out in old Pitchfork Zeke's. No wonder he went crazy. All right? No wonder he went crazy. Well, Payton, this helps a lot. We've cleared a lot up, okay? We've narrowed our focus. It's not a cow we were looking at, and we do forgive all the cow farmers out there because they were about ready to subscribe to this show for the podcast so that they could produce more milk there in their barns. Now, what's a horse produce? Nothing, except for racing powers.
Yeah. Well, it could get horse, like Prairie Meadows and stuff, more money.
Well, where's my cut?
We could start our own vampire horse racing.
Centaur racing?
Centaur racing, yeah.
And
Who does centaur racing in the state? Nobody. Start our own centaur racetrack.
Centaur racetrack. But I'd be the only centaur there, wouldn't I?
That means you'd win every race.
And we'd
all the winnings would be ours.
And we'd always place the odds on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we'd be the only one betting, too.
Right.
Ooh, this is a good idea. But I'd rather not have a horse's behind. So, we need to get to this horse. Now, a stake would stop a cow. How do we stop a horse? How do we turn a horse back?
I don't know. Maybe you could, go get apples and, throw apples at it or something.
But horses like to eat apples, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
True.
Oh, what's something horses don't like?
Rattlesnakes. Ah, hello, rattlesnakes. Yeah, how many listeners out there have been trotting along a country trail on your horse and a rattlesnake spooks the horse? So,
yeah.
Now, I'm not the best at handling rattlesnakes, but luckily, Goofy Gilbert, I have you
That's
to
right.
handle the rattlesnakes.
I can handle it. Sure.
I'll go get a bucket and a stun ray, okay? All right? And we'll fill that bucket full of rattlers, okay?
And that'll
Good thing.
take care of that horse, right? The
Good
vampire
thing.
horse, we hope?
We hope. We'll scare the vampire out of the horse.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
thinking. Well, Payton, we're glad you called in today. What would you tell other kids? Why should they call into this Halloween spooky show just like you?
Because I've been calling into it ever since I was 3, and I've had lots of fun with it, and I bet they would too.
And even though you're grown up now and you're a cool kid, you still call in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
you never grow out of Crazy Dave's Kid Show, do you?
No.
No. And welcome back. It's Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard round the world. And Goofy Gilbert, who is our next kid caller?
We have Quincy.
The Quincy, are you there?
Yep.
Is this the Quincy?
Yep.
Quincy, you know you have an outstanding offer that you can always be on this show, and
Yep.
we have always needed your help. Okay, we've always needed your help, especially today, because I think I've been bitten by a vampire horse.
Yep, I've been listening, but I actually know what's going on.
What's going on?
The reason why this is happening is bad news. You know how Greedo got killed in the movie?
How, who did?
Greedo in Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Greedo's down.
he,
We're
act-
talking.
he actually didn't get killed, he just fainted.
Okay.
It went, like, sliding off his neck, like right that. Like that, and then it just, like, slid across his neck, and he didn't die. He just fainted.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Greedo's alive. By the way, glad to hear that, because he was one of my favorite characters of all time in Star Wars.
Yeah, and the reason what happened was, you remember those creatures from the episode 2 of Star Wars? Those, big cat creatures with the fly eyes?
Fly eyes. Are you talking about the one with the big mouth in the end in the arena?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that thing's name? Acklay was the big praying mantis-looking one.
Yeah.
I can't think. Okay, so I know that cat, yeah?
Really what happened was Greedo made an illegal shipment of those, taking them to a bounty hunter convention in another galaxy that's like it's on the other side. So like, the stars is on one side, and if you just keep going forward, you're going past stars, and then you go right through our galaxy. Right as he's going through there, he accidentally hit some space rocks, and the monsters were dressed up as cows because bounty. You know how much bounty hunters like cows. That's why you heard the cow music.
Oh.
So then what happened was the music player was formally attached to the crate that they were in, and then it fell off, and the music player was there, and then right at the time that they were falling, Iowa was faced right in the position that the crate was going towards, too.
So this is more of an outer space alien type danger than an livestock emergency.
Okay, I'm looking at the transmitter thing here.
Oh, you got a transmitter there?
A spy camera inside the bounty hunter's main base, which is in another galaxy.
Okay.
And this is bad. Greedo's getting a little frustrated.
Well, Greedo's a
Can't
bummer.
find the cows.
He can't find the cows. Well, we know where the cows are.
How many cows did he lose?
The bounty hunter leader. Well, Boba Fett isn't a bounty hunter anymore. Remember, he was Jabba's assistant now.
Right.
Yeah. Cyborg Jabba. Yeah. Okay. But this is bad because the bounty hunter leader is actually somebody that you wouldn't even expect to be a bounty hunter. Watto.
Watto? No.
He's a bounty hunter.
Not Watto.
Well, yeah, you know the one. Yeah, guy.
He's a Toydarian, is his race. He's a Toydarian from Toydaria.
Yeah, but actually, secretly, the Toydarians have this big, their home planet. They actually, have underground mining systems where they make, the Boba Fett armor. And he's wearing red, and he's wearing a copy, and he's wearing some green armor right now, and he just took the mask off. That's how I know it's him.
Now, please tell me that I didn't get bitten by a Toydarian.
No, you didn't get bit by a toydarian.
Okay, because I'm going to go take a shower.
They
if
do
that's
have
the
those
case.
big old tusks.
They do, exactly. Well, that's what I thought right away. It's like,
And I think the reason is why there was only one of those big monster cat-like creatures from the second episode was only dressed up like a cow, and there was supposed to be two of them, but one of them didn't get shipped because he got killed. The other one got killed, so they were bringing one there. And the other reason why was that I don't know what the other reason why is a horse, but I think the reason why that you have an udder and soon you're going to have a horse legs and the body is because there was a horse run there too. I was just on my way. Well, I'm not sure anything, but I'm pretty sure that there's also a vampire horse too.
So
it's Star Wars and a vampire horse.
So what we're really saying here is we don't really know what's going on, but it's bad for me, correct?
Yep. Well, I know what one of the bites were.
What were one of the bites?
One of the bites was the creature from episode 2.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
the
right.
cat creature.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
So what
Dressed as a cow.
What you're saying is when I blacked out last night after the initial bite, many things came up to feed on me, and many things bit me throughout the night.
Yeah. Goofy Gilbert?
Yes.
You know that cat you were talking about?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The jaguar?
Do you have a bed in your tree?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Do you sleep in there every night?
No, not every night.
Did you sleep here last night?
Last night I was out. I had my sleeping bag. Yeah, I was out there.
You were out there? Okay. When you were out there, when you woke up the next morning, did you see it was gone? The cat?
What, the cat was gone?
Was it gone when you woke up?
Oh, well, I just kind of heard him growling and, somewhere in the
I'm
neighborhood.
sorry. Did you see him at all when you got up?
No, I did not see
No,
him
you
at
didn't
all.
see him? Okay,
I
I'm
did
sorry
not.
about this, but I had to do some research on him because those cats are very, very extremely good, sort of related to the creatures from episode 2, so I needed to study with them.
Oh, no. And what did you find out?
Well, I found out that those creatures, that kind of cat was actually a snow leopard, and the creatures from episode 2 and the snow cats, are both really related.
So now, and I was bitten by that too?
No, you weren't bitten by that. The reason you okay. So I had to do some research on it, and wait. Oh, come on, I'm so confused. It's hard to look at the memory
So am I.
screen and
So am
spy
I.
on the bounty hunters and talk at the same time on the phone.
I know it is.
Actually, wait, I'm not really talking on the phone. I'm talking on one of those, things you stick in your ear that the Jedis have.
Yes, a
Yeah,
Cyberman
they turn those in
implant.
the phone now.
Okay.
They turned those in the phone now, and Jabba is selling them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He turned...
It's Jabba's cell phone
he
mark?
turned his building into this
Jabba
little
Wireless.
disco party place, and
Jabba's disco cell phone emporium?
And a few days ago, any person that came in got their own free phone thing that the Jedi used to talk to each other.
Oh, come
It
on
was
down.
awesome. I have no idea why you weren't there, but I was there.
Can you hear me now? Oh. Yeah, okay, I understand. Boy,
Yeah, I like your Jabba impression.
thank you. Well, I just bought a cell phone not that long ago, and I know Jabba was selling them. I bet he probably could have hooked me up with some bite detectors on this phone, and then I would have known last night when I was about to be bitten. How many creatures do you think bit me last night, Quincy?
I think 2, because you said you got 2 bites.
Well,
And I also know when you eventually went to bed last night, right?
Well, as I said, after that first bite, I kind of, started to lose consciousness.
Yeah, so then you fell asleep. And then after the second bite got you, a little bit before you woke up, I went over there in my spaceship and you didn't know, and I checked out the bites, and I saw 4 holes, and each 2 sets of, and so there was 2 dots, there was 4 dots, but they were all, looked perfectly like there was 2 creatures that bite you.
Now, first of all, why didn't you administer some kind of first aid if you saw me passed out?
He had to get back and do some research, Crazy Dave.
Yeah, to do some research on the catch. besides, I picked up the cat first. Then on my way there, I saw you fainted, and I thought maybe I should do that since I was listening to the show. But since I got the email that you might be talking about haunted houses.
Of course. Well, it's now a haunted barn.
So I thought maybe that I could do something about it.
So we need to go to the head of this barn. Is that correct? Where the creatures must be congregating?
Well, I got lots of. I went back into the future, and Darth Maul. In the past, and Darth Maul gave me those camera things, the camera droid things that fly around.
Right. Like
I have those go everywhere. So I put one in the barn, and I figured out that the animals are mutant vampire farm animals.
Just what
and
we
their
thought.
boss is a chicken, which is kind of weird. It kind of relates to the bounty hunters. Guado can fly a little bit.
Is it a were chicken?
Yeah, so I think you guys are going after the boss chicken. I was looking at the chicken closely, and I saw he had, the chicken has he has bigger teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually only had one vampire tooth because, chickens don't really have teeth.
Well, Sunday's coming, and I like to have chicken on Sunday. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So...
Okay, whatever you do not eat that chicken. Whatever you do, when you shove the stick right through his body, do not roast him like Indians do. They put on 2 more sticks and roast it over the fire and turn it around and round.
Why do people keep on telling me, do not eat that chicken? Why everywhere do I go does somebody say, do not eat that chicken?
I don't know.
Because it's a vampire chicken. And vampire chickens have a way of waking up really quickly, even if they got a stick through their body.
Okay, well,
he could bite you at the very last second.
Okay. Well, Quincy, we're glad that you're helped us out a lot today. As always, you're welcome to be on the show anytime you'd like. Mm-hmm. What would you tell the other kids out there? Why should they call into the show just like you?
Because it's amazing, and if you make the show, the show, call in anytime you want. It could be awesome, like superly awesome.
Yep, and there's only a few people.
Awesomer than Bid Fortuna's jokes.
Okay.
Hey, I heard that.
Okay. All right, well, Quincy, thanks again. We'll talk to you soon, my friend, all right?
Okay.
All right, Goofy Gilbert, to make sure that we stop these vampire creatures in the barn. And I think what I'm thinking, Goofy Gilbert, is so we can get that bubbling elixir.
Yeah.
We can feed it to the animals, and that will turn them back as well, too. Is that what you were thinking?
Well, that would help, yeah. I don't know. Because who started this mess? It was Count Smacula, wasn't it?
Count Smacula.
We're eventually going to have to deal with him.
Arch-enemy and brother of Count Dracula.
Right.
Who's the good one.
Right.
Who coincidentally is related to Bib Fortuna.
And if Count Dracula's the good vampire, how bad is Count Smacula?
Well, he'll smack you down. He won SmackDown, okay? It's WWF Vampire Wrestling SmackDown with Count Smacula. And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Beaming out of Kids Radio Mania. I'm starting to turn, Goofy Gilbert. I was bitten by an animal.
Yeah.
We think it was a vampire animal, and we think that I'm going to be turned into one of the mindless vampire minions of Count Smacula.
Right.
There's a barn on top of the university right now.
A lot happened in the last 25 minutes.
And I still haven't processed it all right? But kids, you can call in.
I think I have a new cell phone plan, too,
I think
somehow.
I do. And you know what happens if you switch, carriers, right?
Yeah.
Jabba is not going to be very happy, all right?
Rita will come for a visit.
You know what'll happen is you walk into Jabba Wireless, and you're like, hey, I think I'm going to go with U.S. Cellular instead. And then next thing you know, the trap door opens, and you're being fed to the Rancor.
I don't think so.
Right, you read the fine print, and it says, cell phone plans that are canceled become Rancor bait.
Right.
Okay, yep. And U.S. Cellular would never think about putting that in their contract, right? Although I've never read it. We better check.
Right.
But yeah, so anyway, kids, if you're out there listening and want to have some Halloween fun with us, we got to take care of some vampire farm animals. There might be some mummy pigs up there, and who knows what else. Were-cows up there. They're on top of the roof right now. We're going to try to stop them. You can pick up that phone and dial 263-2985 to help us out. First-time callers are always welcome. Goofy Gilbert, where do we start?
I think we need to get up there. There's that bubbling liquid, the elixir.
Right, in the bottom of the barn.
So it's in the bottom. That's the closest to us.
So we could drill right up through.
We could. We could drill right up through, get to that elixir, and that would at least cure one of your bites.
One bite. But maybe if I drank 2 drinks, it'll cure both bites?
I don't know. It's possible.
Well, the one bite I can live with, right?
Right. You think?
Well,
Which bite?
Well, I don't even know what bite. I don't even know what I've been bitten by, actually. After the last 25 minutes, I thought I knew, but now I know nothing, right? All I know is the key is elixir. And why would Count Smackula be mixing up this elixir? He's mixing it up, obviously, to destroy it, so no one can ever have the recipe again.
That could be... There's no good reason for him to make this elixir.
Now, what vampires love blood.
Right.
They don't like garlic.
Okay. And what if he's using this elixir to create some kind of a vaccine? So...
From garlic?
So people won't be affected by the pure elixir.
Well,
I don't know. It's confusing.
You know when we were really excited, way back in the 80s, Goofy Gilbert, about Burger Time, the video game?
Yes.
And remember that we bought those giant garlic costumes? So we could be like Burger Time?
Yeah, I remember.
We still have those in the closet.
Oh, I traded mine in for a pickle. A
What?
pickle costume. It was a pickle costume.
You can't walk into a barn full of vampires dressed up like a pickle.
Well, I know, but I just thought, you could be the garlic, I could be the pickle.
Boy, this changes things. Well, we're just going to have to take the chance. You're going to have to dress up like the pickle.
Okay.
I'll dress up like the garlic.
Okay.
And we'll head on up there.
All right.
Goofy Gilbert's got our next kid caller on the line right now. Might have some farmyard vampire advice for us. Goofy Gilbert, who do we have on the line right now?
We have Bailey.
Bailey, are you there?
Yep.
How are you doing today, Bailey?
Good.
Now tell us something fun or amazing that happened to you this week. Anything exciting?
Today I had a soccer game and we won.
You won the soccer game.
6-2.
6-2? Did you have any slam dunks?
Nope.
Any field goals?
Yep.
Good.
Ooh.
Good.
Was the other team, were they all vampires?
Nope.
We think that I've been bitten by a vampire. What do you think about that? Is that good news or bad news?
Bad news.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially since it was some kind of vampire animal. And it'd be nice if I got bitten and I turned into a hubba hunk. But yeah, so I've been bitten. Now, what do you know about farms and farm animals?
Actually, I live on a farm in Star City.
You live in a farm? Now, have you checked? Do you have any animals on the farm?
I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 6 horses.
Are any of them? Ooh, horses. Exactly. Now, what are horses afraid of? Do you know?
Well, they get when my dog starts barking and he starts running towards them, it'll startle them.
Okay, so they don't like barking dogs.
Nope.
Yeah, we can do barking dogs. That's easy enough.
And rattlesnakes. Is that true? Horses don't like rattlesnakes?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Okay, not a lot of rattlesnakes out in the farm?
Nope.
No. What is a horse's favorite snack?
I'd have to say hay.
Hay. Okay. Hay. Mm-hmm. Well, we could lace that popcorn with hay, Goofy Gilbert.
Okay.
Make sure the popcorn's covered in the elixir.
Right.
Do you think...
Also, one of their other favorite snacks sometimes is a salt block.
A salt... Okay, back to the salt.
The salt block. Okay. Yep. I think horses, I've seen them eat carrots. I think remember apples. They eat apples.
And I think a cow would eat a carrot, too.
Yeah, I think a cow would. I think
also, when you're eating your cantaloupe, all the stuff that you peel off, you put them in a bucket, you go feed it to them, and they really like it.
Now, hold on. What do you do with the cantaloupe?
They'll eat the rind?
What?
Huh?
You're not supposed to eat the rind?
Well, you could, but, we feed it to our horses.
Oh, man, I don't let it go to waste. That's my favorite part. The rind. The green...
The tough,
rough...
to chew exterior,
the
leathery
tough
exterior.
To chew. I like it because it'll last for a long time, because it takes a long time to chew through a cantaloupe. I didn't even know you're supposed to cut the thing open. I just thought I just ate it like an orange or an apple. You really got to chew through that thing.
Mm-hmm. I imagine so.
So we could feed the horse some cantaloupe as well. What are some dangers we might encounter in the barn other than a giant swinging combine or a plow just waiting to plow?
Some of the horses, if you get too close and you spook them really, a lot, then they could just kick you
Ooh.
right through the fence.
So you don't go up to the horse and go, boogity, boogity, boo.
No.
That'd be bad news. That would result in a kick, and you don't want to be kicked by a horse. But, maybe I have kick powers. I could just go up to the
horse now,
if that combine comes... I could go up to that combine, and I could kick that combine right into the orbit, right, if it tried to get to us.
Well, with your kick powers, you can give it a try.
My haunches feel a lot more meaty than they were earlier today. I mean, I feel like I got a lot more spring action. I could really kick.
Right. And your tail's looking nice.
I got a tail.
Yeah.
I mean, different than my normal tail?
Yeah, it's a little...
Do I have two tails, or the one
just
turned hairy?
Horsier.
Oh, boy. So you...
Just a little.
Well, I'm slowly turning into a horse, obviously. And so, Bailey, you think we should go into this haunted barn, kick the doors open, and take care of Count Smackula?
Sure.
Now, what would you do? How do you think you stop a Dracula or a vampire that's also a farmer? A crazed farmer, okay? How would you stop a crazed vampire farmer?
You could, trap him somewhere with tons of hay, and you could go and bale it.
So bail him up in the hay, huh?
Yep.
But he's a farmer. As soon as he got in that baler, he could probably dismantle the baler, so he probably wouldn't... That probably wouldn't work. Anything else you can think of? What do farmers really not like?
I don't really know.
What would a farmer not like, Goofy Gilbert?
Well, I'm sure they don't like hailstorms.
True.
The other day we had a windstorm, and my little brother, his playset, it just blew down.
Really? It was that windy?
Yep, and a tree fell.
I know something a farmer wouldn't like.
What?
A hole in his barn roof. He'd be up there patching it faster than we could make another hole in the roof.
So we need to launch something through his farm roof.
Right.
And when he goes up to fix it, we go down and grab the elixir.
Right.
Dun 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 dun. That's right. Instead of having the cannon, that's what the black hole would sound like. It'd be like when is it Slave One or Boba Fett or Jango Fett's ship? Doesn't it got those missiles? Remember those?
Oh yeah, those big bomb things.
It sounds just like that. Well, Bailey, this helps a lot. We're going to put a hole in the old haunted barn's roof. And that also lets a lot of light in, too. And vampires hate a lot of light.
Yeah, that works on a couple levels, then.
They hate when their structure's been compromised, and they hate the loss of gravity. This is perfect. Good thinking, Bailey. What would you tell other kids? Why should they call into the show just like you?
Because it's great to talk to you guys, and it's really fun.
Hello, kids. This is Archibald the Arachnid here. That means I'm a spider for those of you who are arachnid illiterate. Over the course of my journeys, I quite often am asked by those of you who are not spiders if I can teach them how to spin a web. Well, it's quite easy, really. First of all, you need a thorax full of web fluid. Now, if you don't have a thorax, that could present quite a problem. If you lack both a thorax and web fluid, I should not even bother wasting my time talking to you. But since there are probably some kids out there with a thorax and or web fluid, and since I love to talk, I will continue. The next part is not very pretty. Just aim your thorax in the general direction and fire your web fluid like so. See how easy that was? Let's try it once again. Yes, and as you can see, you will soon have the beginnings of another successful web. Thank you, and if you'd like more information on spider sciences, please contact Crazy Dave. And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kids Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, good old Kids Radio Mania. So we're having lots of fun today, talking about Halloween. And boy, wouldn't you know it, last night, bitten by a vampire something. We don't know if it was a cow or a horse or boy, if we could remember the creature from Star Wars. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like a Kyrix or something. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, it doesn't matter. Something bit me, and we're trying to stop me from turning fully into a vampire.
Right. Well, we're getting there.
Trying to stop.
We got a plan, at least.
We got a plan. We launched the cannons during the break up through the roof, and we believe Count Smackula is very upset. We heard like a, oh, And so anyway, he's up there trying to fix the roof. Now is our chance to get up there and try to find some elixir.
Right, that bubbling elixir that we were told is in the basement, in the lab.
So
Are you
blue
sure
elixir.
that's blue?
It looks blue to me. Does it look blue to you? Hold the torch.
You're
here.
colorblind, remember?
Well, look at it. Does it look like a blue elixir to you?
Yeah, it's pretty blue.
Looks like a blue elixir. Smells like a blue elixir.
Kind of got a little bit of a blue-green tinge to it.
Should I take a drink?
Ah, heck, why not?
All right, remember.
What do you got to lose?
Quincy
You're
told
already
us
turning into a horse.
the secret is the blue elixir. If we take a drink, it will unhorsify me.
No,
All right.
let
me take a small sip. Well, I don't feel like a horse anymore.
Well, good.
Do I have a long, shaggy mane still?
It's it's going away.
It's falling off?
It's looking good.
How do my teeth look? Still horsey and big?
Well, yeah, a
Don't
little
answer
bit.
that. Don't answer that. So yes, this is a great. I'm going to be de-vampirized.
Huh.
So now we just need to
Keep
take
this
this.
blue elixir handy.
Well, why?
This will come in handy next year, I imagine.
Now we need to sneak up into
For
the
the
barn.
next time you get bit by a vampire.
We need to climb up in the next part, and we need to throw it on Count Smacula. It's just like holy water, except
Now,
for it's the
is
blue
this-
elixir.
I thought we were going to just teach him a lesson and turn him good.
Well, the blue elixir will turn him, will de-vampire him, right?
Oh, we hope. We hope.
Or turn him into a horse. One of the two. Either way, it's a just punishment
Okay.
for someone that would dare send out farm animals to bite me, Goofy Gilbert.
You're right about that.
So we'll wait for the vampire to come down. He's up there somewhere up here in the barn. It's kind of dark in here. He patched the top of the barn again, and I'll take this elixir. I'll shake it up. It's kind of fizzy, so we'll shake it up. It's kind of like soda.
Okay.
Hopefully it wasn't just blue soda pop that I'm drinking. It is
Well,
fizzy and delicious.
I hope it's not Crazy Dave.
Well, the mane fell off. We'll shake it like a blue elixir. Shake it like blue elixir. Isn't that how the song goes?
Something like that, yes.
Take that elixir. Let's sprinkle it around here. Be gone, vampire! Smacula, sprinkle it around. I feel like, oh, what's that noise? Did you hear that?
What was it?
Was that you? Wait a second. Let me reach out here. Feeling something? Because it's kind of dark in here. I'm just going to Oop. It feels like your face, Goofy Gilbert.
Yeah.
But, no, that's not your face. Those are fangs. Quick, throw the blue elixir at that shadow area in the darkness. Be gone, Count Smacula. Be gone, Count Smacula. Back to the void with you. Back for. I think it worked. Let me reach and feel his face now. Uh-oh. He's got a hairy mug. Hairy mane. We turn Count Smacula into a horse. Let's look out and let's look at the animals that are watching the Babe movie on the back of the library. Guess what, Goofy Gilbert?
Everybody's back to normal?
I'm Crazy Dave.
And I'm Goofy Gil.
And this has been Crazy Dave's Kid Show on Kids Radio Mania.
Sometimes you wanna be a superhero or a spaceman soaring to the moon. Maybe you wanna be a race car driver or a rock star cranking out a rock and roll tune. Well, there's a place where it all begins. All you gotta do is listen in. Come on and be a part of the fun. On Crazy Dave's Kid Show, there's no place we can't go and laugh ourselves silly along the way. To make your dreams come true, here's the thing to do. Spend some time with Crazy